And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the show of madness working a little bit more outside the box than we're used to for this week, only known as Under the Radar. And what we forgot to mention earlier, folks, that to make this show possible for this week, we had to search through 8 different notebooks for our passwords for our backup computer to actually perform this show. Which is truly madness, which is perfect for this show. But besides the madness of finding passwords through 138 pages, I think it's time for us to check out some screenshots and whatnots from the Twitterverse from this past weekend for another edition of the Four Squared Delight. And the first screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Torch in Sky with their said game, King, Witch, and Dragon. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows a whole bunch of rats popping up from out of nowhere only to make a rat tornado, or a rat-nado as Maestro would call, to summon our hero up from out of nowhere for him to slam a giant sword into the ground and run off into the next battle. And this game automatically reminds me of not only a rat ancient version of Dishonored, which, as a matter of fact, I don't think you can summon yourself with rats in Dishonored like in this game, and it also reminds me a little bit of the classic movie Willard. You know, the one with the boy who had all those rats that he trained to help him go to other places? Yeah, reminds me of that. And here's hoping in the near future, just like in Dishonored, you can use these rats to help you fight in battle. You know, to tear people apart limb from limb, with rats that may have the plague. And according to the Maestro, by the way that those rats' eyes are glowing right now, yeah, definitely they have the plague. And besides attacking people with plague rats, folks, the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Laughing Lad with their screenshot from the video game Laughing Lad. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows a sky plane that looks like a submarine slowly making its way in a downward spiral toward the city streets below of this floating giant oversized island with windmills and I do believe one of those weird looking waterfalls that pulls into a pool below it. That sort of reminds me of that little miniature fountain we used to have here in Music Village headquarters. Very relaxing. And this screenshot automatically reminds me of a combination of not only Skies of Arcadia, but a little hint of the Magic School Bus in there as well. Because I'm pretty sure Miss Frizzle's bus turned into something that looked like this. And here's hoping in the near future, just like Miss Frizzle's bus, that this can turn into a land and air as well as a sea object to try to get you through certain worlds in this game. Cause I got a feeling you're definitely gonna need those 3 abilities to happen to help you out in this game to get through any sort of traverse territory you may have to go through. Maestro agrees. Nice. And the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Furious Jack Game with their screenshot from the video game Furious Jack, which I got a feeling is a great movie title that we may have a movie trailer for in the near future. But besides all that, the screenshot that they posted for this week shows our hero beating the living daylights flag tag out of this guy, so much so, it's giving us the classic Batman smash, jab, punch, biff, bam sound effects that they would during the classic Batman show. And not to mention, after hitting him with a right-left uppercut combination into a jump kick, that guy is not going to be able to stand and fight him for much longer. And as a matter of fact, they're doing this all while on top of a train, while this guy's wearing overalls and a short-sleeved shirt as they're passing through what appears to be, Colorado? That definitely looks like Colorado, or some form of cold city that he should be wearing better clothing for the reason why in the world he got beat up so bad. screenshot automatically reminds me of a combination of Siphon Filter with a little hint of Fighting Force in there as well, and a splash of Double Dragon if you want to add it in there too. And here's hoping in the near future for this game they allow you to customize your character and even have a couple of custom moves in there as well, so you can come up with your own combos. And oh, as always with games like this, here's hoping for at least a suplex or at least one power bomb that you could do to these characters in mid-flight. Cause hey, I'm a wrestling fan, I'm not gonna hide that. But besides me trying to come up with a false count anywhere match on the top of a train, the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Beluga Weird with their said screenshot from the video game Slid the Snail. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows a fish in a robot mech-like suit giving, I guess, heart emojis to people who are looking at him while he's inside this fish-like suit. Which amazes me that he's able to stay alive above land, but at the same time, with this screenshot, it automatically reminds me of that one device that Professor Farnsworth, or I do believe Warnstrom, came up with during that one episode of Futurama, with a little hint of Dr. Luther Paradigm from the classic show of Street Sharks. Yes, I think that this thing came from Street Sharks. And here's hoping in the near future that you can put different fish inside this device to help you battle against creatures all over the aquatic world. Cause I got a feeling you're gonna need something a little bit more dangerous than a clownfish to help you out in battles, especially with the suit that it's wearing. According to the Maestro, you can probably upgrade it, but at the same time, a clownfish? I would prefer a pufferfish, and for every time it expands out, it shoots scramble missiles. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool idea too. But besides a cool fish mech game that I got a feeling was somehow a Saturday morning cartoon in my past life, the last but not least game that we have up for this week comes from the Twitter page of Proteus Game with their screenshot from the video game Proteus. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our hero unloading a whole bunch of shots into a master computer that's surrounded by magma. And I got a feeling it's also surrounded by protector walls preventing people from shooting it, according to what the Maestro just told me. And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of Descent with a little hint of Metroid Prime in there as well. And here's hoping in the near future for this game, besides getting a chance to use, I guess, double assault rifles as dual-wielding weapons, they also allow you to use dual shotguns as well. And Maestro said that's physically impossible, but at the same time, if you can do it in Doom, and I do believe in Quake as well, and in 007, you could probably do it in this game too. And if that seems outrageous, my earlier idea was to wield 2 railguns at once, which would probably tear your arms off. I don't know. I'm not a recoil expert. Anyway, if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other cool screenshots and whatnots that came from the Twitterverse from this past weekend and beyond, you can head on over to the Twitter pages of not only Oliver Snyder's Octo Curio, Shot_Games, Indie Rhymes, or even Playing Indies, or even under the hashtag of Screenshot Saturday. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out the screenshots that we liked for this week and get an interpretation of it for yourselves, you can head on over to our Twitter page, only known as the 00Agent 0012, where Maestro has made another screenshot folder entitled Action Movie Screenshot Saturday, which actually works for this week, because there was an action movie this past Saturday. Good job. And I guess with that said, folks, we might as well head back to this music once again. And when we return, we'll be back with another back-breaking edition of the Wild World of Stunts right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.